So, imagine this: Johnny Depp, the Hollywood legend we've all seen in action-packed movies, is chilling in a totally unexpected place, Argentina. Yeah, you heard me right. The guy who's known for his roles in Pirates of the Caribbean, Edward Scissorhands, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory has decided to swap the spotlight of Hollywood for the vibrant streets of Buenos Aires. And you know what? It's honestly a bit of a shocker. What's he doing all the way over there? Why Argentina, of all places? I know, you're probably thinking, wait, what's going on? Johnny Depp in Argentina? This sounds too good to be true. But trust me, this is one of those moments that's totally worth talking about. In this video, we're going to dive into why Johnny Depp's time in Argentina is something you don't want to miss. So, let's take a closer look at what this is all about. First off, let's get into the big question: why Argentina? What made Johnny Depp pick this country as his place to lay low and embrace a different pace of life? If you've been following his journey lately, you probably already know that Johnny's been going through some changes. After years in the spotlight, whether it was dealing with the drama surrounding his personal life or just trying to find peace after everything that's happened, Johnny's been taking a step back from the craziness of Hollywood. And where better to do that than in Argentina, right? Argentina is known for its warmth, its culture, and its welcoming people. Imagine the contrast between the hustle and bustle of LA and the relaxed, vibrant streets of Buenos Aires. The local cafes, the tango, the rich history, it's a whole different vibe. For someone like Johnny, who's been in the public eye for so long, this must feel like a breath of fresh air. And let's be real, he totally deserves it. He's been through a lot, and this could be exactly what he needs to recharge and just be himself for a little while. But that's not all. What's even more fascinating is how he's been embracing life there. I mean, think about it: Johnny Depp, one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, just strolling through the streets of Buenos Aires like a regular guy. No bodyguards, no flashing cameras, just a guy trying to enjoy his time in a city full of culture and energy. It's honestly kind of refreshing to see a star of his caliber just living a life away from the madness of fame. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what he's actually been doing while he's in Argentina. Has he just been sightseeing? Or is there more to it? Well, he's been doing a bit of both. He's been taking in the sights, visiting some local cafes, and enjoying the food scene. And let's not forget about the people. Johnny has always had a strong connection with his fans, and he's been taking the time to meet and greet with locals who are just as excited to see him as the fans back in the US. How cool is that? Can you imagine meeting Johnny Depp while you're just hanging out in a cafe? That would be a moment to remember. But here's the thing, it's not just about the fun and games. Johnny's time in Argentina seems to be more about personal reflection. After everything that's gone down in his life, the media scrutiny, the courtroom drama, and the never-ending attention, it's no surprise that he'd want to find a place to recharge. Argentina, with its laid-back vibe, offers him exactly what he's looking for. It's not about fame or fortune here, it's about peace, and maybe even a little creative inspiration. Who knows? This trip could end up being the thing that sparks his next big project. But for now, he's focusing on the moment and the culture around him. One thing that stands out during this trip is how Johnny has been so relatable. We're used to seeing celebrities on red carpets, all glammed up and surrounded by a ton of people. But here, Johnny's just another guy walking through the streets of Argentina, enjoying the little things in life. I think that's something we can all connect with. We all have moments where we just want to escape the chaos and find a quiet place to unwind. And Johnny's doing exactly that. It's kind of comforting, don't you think? Let's be honest, how often do we see our favorite stars just being themselves without all the glitter and fame attached? We usually only see the perfect, polished versions of them on screen, but Johnny's doing something different here. He's choosing to be real, to step away from the celebrity life for a little bit, and to experience a new part of the world in his own way. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal about Argentina, though? Why did he choose this country specifically? That's a great question, and it's one that a lot of people have been asking. So, let's dive a little deeper into why Argentina could have been the perfect place for Johnny to find peace and rediscover himself. Argentina is a country that offers so much more than just beautiful landscapes and delicious food. It's rich in history, culture, and art. It's a place where people appreciate the simple things, like spending time with family, enjoying a cup of coffee, and soaking in the vibrant atmosphere of a local market. For someone like Johnny Depp, who has spent so much time in the fast-paced, stressful world of Hollywood, Argentina must have felt like a bit of a sanctuary. And who can blame him? The streets of Buenos Aires are full of energy and passion, from the tango dancers performing in the park to the musicians playing in the squares. It's the kind of place that can make you feel alive in a way that you just can't get from a movie set. But there's something else to consider here. Johnny Depp isn't just a tourist in Argentina. He's been really immersing himself in the culture. He's been trying new foods, experiencing the local art scene, and even meeting up with locals to chat and learn more about their way of life. That's something you don't see every day. It's a reminder that even the biggest stars in the world are still people who want to explore, learn, and grow just like the rest of us. It's kind of humbling, don't you think? And here's another thing, Johnny's been getting a lot of attention while he's been there, but in a totally different way than what we're used to. Instead of being swarmed by paparazzi or mobbed by fans for an autograph, he's been able to enjoy the anonymity that comes with being just another person in the crowd. It's almost like he's been given a little break from the intense spotlight that he's been under for years. And who knows? Maybe that's exactly what he needed to refocus and find a new direction for himself. So, what's next for Johnny Depp in Argentina? Well, it's hard to say. He's been keeping a pretty low profile, and that's probably for the best. Sometimes, it's good for celebrities to have a little privacy, right? But even though he's been staying under the radar, there's no doubt that this trip will have a lasting impact on him. Whether it leads to new creative projects, a fresh perspective on life, or just a deeper connection with the world around him, this time in Argentina is definitely one for the books. And honestly, we all can learn something from Johnny's time in Argentina. In a world where we're constantly rushing around, chasing success, and trying to keep up with the latest trends, it's nice to be reminded that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to take a step back and just live in the moment. Johnny Depp, of all people, is showing us that it's important to find peace, take care of ourselves, and enjoy the simple pleasures in life, whether that's a cup of coffee in a Buenos Aires cafe or just taking a walk in the park. Now, let me ask you, how often do you take a break from everything and just let yourself enjoy the present? I think we could all learn a thing or two from Johnny's example. We all get so caught up in the hustle and bustle, but sometimes, the best thing we can do for ourselves is just take a breath and soak in the beauty of life, just like Johnny is doing in Argentina. But enough about that, what do you think? Are you as intrigued by Johnny Depp's time in Argentina as I am? Do you think this trip will inspire something big for him, or is it just about finding peace? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video and want more updates on Johnny's adventures, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching, and take care, just like Johnny in Argentina.